The only thing that matters is that you do your best. Sage advice. And now we're at the church with the leader of the resistance. And he's given us a magician. A magician and a healer for our party, which is very welcome. So let's see, what can we do here? Oh, we've got Cyclops as well. I haven't spoken to him yet. Wonder why. That's right, Isabella, Median's sister, was here. And she's joining us. She's the healer. Yes, I know of Pen. Oh, hello, Shining Force 3. Welcome back to the stream. We're learning about Pen. The ultimate penguin form. I love it. The ultimate life form. A lot of people unhappy with the Empire, and with good reason. It is held together by a very cruel man. Well, we've got a powerful ally in the Resistance now, so let's go and save the castle from the Walkyrie, I guess. What's my team looking like? Actually, what is that map for? I have vague memories of the Gateway map. Just don't know, it must be where we're going now. Alright, we're gonna have some ruins to check out. In which case, do I have any money? I've got 1,000. Is it worth giving Don Hort a spear for the ruins? And just for general usage, maybe. Let's see. What have you got? It might be too expensive. Uh, 1,800. Yeah, it's a bit pricey. I think we'll get by without it. I just have to make sure Don Hort doesn't accidentally kill the thieves. Alright, let's do it. Go to the castle gates to fight the airship. Oh, Lucero! How you doing, buddy? Good to hear from you again. So now we're going to the keep. I didn't see a flying weapon. Hurry. Oh, these are the guys we rescued from the factory. General Steele, we haven't been introduced to him yet. If you don't take full advantage of the obstacles, you will not make it. Ah, who's that? Helpful voice. That must be supernatural because of the way the text. We've only seen that happen before with Garm, I think. The Vandal. No, all good, man. You're not obligated to watch the streams. It's always nice to have you. Thanks for dropping in now, actually. Who and where I am is not important, mercenary. Okay, we've got ourselves a mysterious friend from the shadows. Soon you will see. Just look over that hill. Oh, that thing is massive. It's like an Independence Day. This is a great camera angle. Nice little cinematic cutscene. But that is huge. That was bigger than I remember it being. I've got to fight this with, what, 4 people. The Valkyrie has a powerful light beam that burns everything in its path. That's why you must hide behind obstacles to survive. Okay, we're going to have to take some cover behind the rocks. Wonder who that is. Wonder if it's Garm again. I know I've played this before, but I've forgotten who it is. Okay, so he's got like a spark level 2. Or it seems the equivalent of a spark level 2. Don't say the name. I've forgotten most of the story because it's been so long. Welcome to the stream, robots. I'm a real hit with the... You missed... These robots don't realise that they missed the game with Robbie. They're all here to see Robbie the robot. Alright, hang on a second. Oh god, how do I block them? Oh, there we go. Bam. Ban you. Retired e-girl. Holy crap, all these bot names. I've never seen this many bots. Sorry, Kenton, you gotta go as well. This is all part of the game, maybe. The Bullzone sect is sending bots to attack me in my stream, so I can't concentrate on making my way through here. That's what's happening. The Shining Force will never get through the stream chat and fight the Valkyrie. This plan cannot fail. Oh, here we go. Can I get inside this little bunker? They are. They're trying to stop me. Julian is close to the Valkyrie. We must send the spam bots. Alright, well, hopefully all those bots watched an ad when they came in. Yes, let's give up on the medical herb, and I gotta try and scout out where these ruins are. Let's see, can I see them from here? Must be the next battle, I'm guessing. Oh! No, that'll be them. Okay, perfect. So we can clear out some of the troops first. Alright, let's get Kate behind there. Yeah, I was gonna say, I do like that Scenario 3 seems to hit the game running. Sorry, hit the ground running. What am I talking about? Because I'm guessing they're pretty sure you're already familiar with at least one of the games previously. So we're in thick already. And these poor soldiers are getting smashed. Do you know if you get a bonus for saving these soldiers like you do with the refugees? Oh, it doesn't look like it's possible actually if they keep on running ahead. Oh, there's no way you can save these guys. Yeah. Yeah, I like this better than the Elbasam. Oh, the Elbasam battle was pretty good, I thought. I did enjoy that battle, but this is better, I think. This one reminds me a bit of the golems, which I thought was a cool fight as well. What can Bridget do? Yeah, look at her with her cape and everything. She's pretty cool. Gracie, I can probably finish him off. Oh, not quite. That's surprising. Alright. I don't know if I want to run him ahead to here. No, he'll be sort of stuck on his own then. What can I do? I'll risk Julian to get rid of this guy. Yeah, the Elbasam battle wasn't quite as much fun. Having to dodge all the lasers the way it was laid out. This is a lot more intuitive, I think. Okay, that's not too bad. Oh no! Oh wow! The scenery can get destroyed, I forgot about that. Okay. So we can't dilly-dally too long. Alright, let's get these guys to the next bunker. Perfect. Alright. Let's do some damage to this mage. Now I need to remember, does Julian actually have any specials with the knife or not? Oh, he doesn't yet. Oh, right. You can change, you can use the left and right buttons to change, Oh, hang on a second, what's happened to the colour? That's odd. Hang on a second, let me see if I can fix that for you guys. How strange. Give me one moment. Alright, well I might just leave it for now because I don't want to mess with everything too much. But looks as if one of the cables must have come loose. Don't know which colour, but it's obviously giving him a bit of a yellow tinge. It looks fine on my display, which is interesting. So it must be somewhere between the video out. Yeah. Yeah, it's either the red or green or blue has gone out, it looks like, so I'll have to figure that out. Apologies, if you can bear with it for now. I don't want to go messing around with it too much at this time of night and in the middle of gameplay. But I'll have a look at it tomorrow, hopefully. The good thing is, like, I can't really show it to you, but my actual screen that I'm playing on looks fine. So it's got to be either the video out from the CRT or the OSSC upscaler that's causing it. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you don't mind too much. It gives it a nice sort of sunset vibe, doesn't it? We've got like a nice mid-afternoon effect going. Oh wow, here we go. Blast with lightning. Absorb hit points. Or put them to sleep. Okay, she's got some good magic. I don't know if I want to use any of that magic just yet. Might get her to safety behind the rock. Yeah, Drain seems really useful. Do I want to move him up that far ahead yet? Probably not. Let's get him with the blade. Yeah, it is a shame only one person has it. But I guess it makes her more unique as well. Let's try and get Kate leveled up a bit. It's always useful to have a sniper. Yes! Alright, that's handy. Alright, I think now we should probably start making our way... Oh, what's she got? Support. And cure. Okay, that's useful. I was going to say, let's start making our way towards... towards the ruins. And... oh, it can get Julian from there. I was hoping he was just enough in the trench that it wouldn't hit him. Okay. Well, I'll move Julian in, because he can't go in the ruins anyway. And I'll probably send most of the other people in after. There's no point in using Drain. Oh, but then again, what else? Oh, it only works on one next to you. Okay. Alright, you just chill there. I'll get someone else to attack him. I did forget the power rank. You're right. I don't think I could afford it anyway. What's the power rank do? Give you the tornado spell? Oh no, Julian, he's got to stay back. And you can use the medical herb. That's enough for now. Oh, it's only 200 gold? Oh, that's right. It is a very early item, isn't it? Alright, let's try and get rid of this mage. Oh, Donholt levels up again. This guy is power leveling. Ah, damn. Come on, I gotta get inside that. It's all good. I'll use Gracie's aura to get everyone back to full health here. Oh, there goes our cover. I use here? I don't really want to use a spark just to kill this guy, but it'll mean everyone can get inside the ruins. The Evo lineup is, you know, it is what it is. When it's online, what can you do? I think it's going to be a nightmare trying to run the game online. Trying to run all those games online, to be honest. But it should be a fun train wreck to watch. I still don't get why Fighting Herds got in. That seems like such a strange choice. Of all the games that have good netcode, I'm going to throw down a save before we go into this area. The sad thing about Evo being online is there probably won't be any meaningful side tournaments that get a bit of extra attention that you would have got if you were at Evo the venue. Like, it would have been nice to see some people. Yeah, no, I've heard it's got really good netcode as well. I'm just surprised it got in. It seems like such a niche title. Like, considering that something like, I don't know, the Power Rangers game even, I would have thought had more mass appeal or more chance of getting in. But you know, good for it. If it's a good game, I hope it does well. I've heard good things about it, so. Okay, we've got 3 characters in the ruins, which is good. Thieves are after the treasure in those ruins. We must stop them from stealing the treasure. Didn't Marvel 2 have crappy netcode? It didn't have rollback anyway, right? But that is a real shame, considering they were going to do the Tournament of Legends or the Invitational for Marvel 2. That would have been really fun to watch. Oh, is that true? Some countries never even got Marvel 2. Is that... Oh, not Marvel 2. Sorry, I'm getting my stuff mixed up. Some countries never got Battle for the Grid. I did not know that. That could be what it is. The Power Rangers license is probably different in every country. Alright, now. Let's work this out. That's a treasure chest we can open. And that looks like one that... Actually, these are both treasure chests looks like we can open ourselves. Alright, well, I'm going to send Don Hort around this way. I will send Kate over there. Along with Isabella. And then I can send the other magic users the other way. Kakuto Chojin, oh my god. Is that the Xbox game? Oh good, he whiffed that spark attack. What about Teo Feng, Fist of the Lotus? There's a game that needs a comeback. Meanwhile, Julian's just hiding in the bunker while everyone else clears out the ruins, holding down the fort. Oh yeah, if VF5 was chosen, that would have been really cool. I don't think... Virtual Fighter 5 has very good netcode. It's still, I mean, very good. It's got good netcode. It's, I think it certainly is playable for like, you know, people on the same coastline and relatively close to each other. But in terms of like, when you compare it to games like Killer Instinct and Mortal Kombat 11, I think those have better online netcode, or what do you call it? Better netcode. The rollback is very good, very low latency. It's stronger for longer distances, whereas I think Virtual Fighter is good. Virtual Fighter starts to fall apart once you get cross-country. Or cross-continental, I should say. But yeah, it would have been awesome if Virtual Fighter got chosen. But that's why I always like, when it's an offline Evo, I like to see and help the Virtual Fighter players do the side tournaments. Because I think it's really worthwhile bringing those games to things like Evo and doing the side tournaments. Because you get a whole lot of people that wouldn't have played... Oh, look at that. I'm so close. You get a lot of people that wouldn't have played the game otherwise, but will try it out at Evo, or get a chance to play it because they don't have, or they don't, you know, host tournaments themselves, and they'll attend Evo and they'll be like, oh, I haven't played it for a long time. Want to give it a shot. But it's all good. We've all got to make sacrifices this year thanks to the pandemic. And once the live events come back, we'll be able to start playing offline again. Yeah. Well, to be fair, like, a lot of games got removed entirely, right? It wasn't just Smash. Even the Capcom games got removed. Alright, let's get that treasure. Nice work, Don Hort. Let's drop the Angel Wing. Yeah. Perfect. Alright, well, we're not going to be able to do much more with these guys. Does anyone need any healing? Not really. Let's get off that sand. So, Lucero, which game were you saying it's an in-depth fighter? Is that Kakuto Chojin? I've got to check that out. I've never played it. I've still got my old Xbox. Yeah, Capcom fighting games this gen have been a bit, I don't know, hit and miss, haven't they? I don't have much of an opinion on Street Fighter V because I don't really play it enough. I personally don't like it, but that's not to say it's bad. I just don't really like it. But that scream, jeez. I was gonna say the one I can speak most about from Capcom this gen would be the Anniversary Collection. And the netcode on those games are really good. Like, the Anniversary Connection has really good netcode. The emulation of the games, for someone like me, seems very strong. I know some people who are real purists and, you know, pretty high-level players with Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, and they've got some criticism about the speed of the game and a few things. But for someone who's a, you know, my level player, it's very good. But the biggest issue I have with the Anniversary Collection is only 3 of the games had online play, which was really disappointing because Alpha 2 is my favourite Alpha game, and that did not have any online mode. And just the interface is very, very clunky. Yeah, like the interface for Anniversary Edition, if you ever played it, is very, very clunky indeed. It's just... like, you don't even get the win quotes when you want a rematch after you finish a game. It sort of... it feels very haphazard, which is a shame. Because, like I said, otherwise I think it's quite good. Alright, let's spark these guys. Light them up. Oh yeah, I forgot about Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. That's a real shame, that one, because most of the accounts I've heard say that it's a very good game. It just had really crappy graphics. And, you know, I mean, probably had a slew of other problems as well, but it sort of killed a lot of its hype. One thing I liked about Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite was, oh nice, another level up. Was they seemed to give it a very solid single player mode, which I think more fighting games need. I think that's important for casual players. Oh yeah, I forgot about the no X-Men. Do you think that really, do you think that made a big difference? I didn't realise the X-Men were that popular. I mean, I know X-Men are like hugely popular, but even nowadays with the Avengers and the like, I would thought they'd been overtaken by the likes of Iron Man and whatnot. Can she kill him? Yes. Yeah, X-Men started the Versus series for sure. But I was more just thinking in terms of... like, you know, the average person who picks up the game probably wouldn't have known that. It did seem to come and go very quietly though, didn't it? It didn't get much of a marketing push either, it seems. We need to get these guys out of danger. Yeah, that's true. The gems was an interesting idea. I'm glad they brought that back. That was a cool concept. Alright, how's everyone doing for health? Not great. Yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is a sort of game that would be great to have a re-release. It's a disappointment there's no PC version because I think both Infinite and 3 have a PC version. It'd be good to get 2 on there as well, so basically all the Marvel games have that, what do you call it? Like future-proofing? And of course put it on like, you know, PS5 and Xbox Series X and all that as well. Put it on everything. I just understand that Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is one of those games that it's another licensing thing, right? Where it's very difficult to get the rights to publish it again. Alright, well that rock's down. I say we use another spark. Let's start burning through these guys. Oh, Tina! I've got to ask my friend again what it is Don Hort says. Sprites? Oh, mate. I don't like your chances of that. It would be nice, but I very much think that's not going to happen, unfortunately. It's I think it's a lot harder to make sprites than it is to make 3D models in this day and age. Yeah, I'm not sure why that would be. Lucero? Is it might not work on Final Burn Alpha or something, you know? Yeah, you know what, Shining Force 3, I would love it if King of Fighters went back to sprites. Even if it wasn't King of Fighters, but even if they made like any new fighting game, like I would love to see them make, for example, oh hello! Japan sending PSN. Thank you for following. I very much appreciate it. Apologies that the colour is all busted on the screen today. It's something I've got to fix. It happened partway through this stream. Blech. Anyway, I was going to say, I would love it if SNK made a new Mark of the Wolves. That's a game I would love to see. and love to see with old school sprites. Because SNK are the masters of sprite work, or at least they used to be. Right up to King of Fighters 13. Oh, where's he gonna hit? Oh, that's not good. I think we'll be okay. Everyone's in pretty high health here. Oh yeah, Metal Slug is gorgeous. Metal Slug, I would argue, is one of the best looking games ever made, even. Oh, here we go. This is going to be useful. What perfect timing to use this. Oh wow, that did a lot. That healed her a lot, actually. That was great. Very useful. Alright, let's finish this guy off. Drain is so good. Bit of kung fu fighting from Gracia. Best sprite scaling. I could definitely say, yeah, Sega probably had some of the best sprite scaling. Was Outrun using sprite scaling technique, for example? Alright, I think this is it. This should finish him off. Perfect. Oh, and Kate levels up again. Alright, we did it. That's that battle. We can get to the castle gates now. Main Bullzone forces just broken through the castle walls. Okay, that's not good. We're suddenly a lot shorter on time. Hurry, they want to take over the castle swiftly and are demanding the authorities surrender. That's a girl's voice. Oh, who was the woman we met? Oh, what was her name? The woman we met who saved Death Helen's sister. Okay, that's probably who it is. I'll reveal myself after you make it through. Hurry. To your point, Shining Force 3, a Sonic Mania sequel would be fantastic. Got it. Well, your time is up. May I have your answer now? Who's he speaking to? Is it Majoron? It is Majoron. Hey, Poop Tickler. Welcome to the stream. What should we do, General Steel? If they attack again with that flying weapon, Destonia Castle will fall. But if you surrender, I will be held responsible. I know you would dearly love to pit your steel against us, but alas, we are in the air. Ooh, Majoron's going to cut and run. Well, Bresby's back. What a hateable dog. Wait. Oh, is she going to reveal herself to us? It is her. What was her name? Was it something like Justice? So we get as close as we can. Ah! We met her, Jane. Her name wasn't anything nearly as majestic as I remembered it. Remotest. But yeah, Poop. The reason we met her very briefly in the previous game, but I'd forgotten her name. But I remember her existing, but I just couldn't remember what they called her. Yeah, tell her to shut up. Wait, no! I didn't mean it. She's an intriguing character. Duh. Let's concentrate on battling the Bullsome sect. Okay, so we've got to use the light side stuff against the evil stuff. Okay. Still got a full party, so we should be okay. I might do a quick save. Does he use the fan? I'm guessing. And yeah, I was gonna say Goliath seems like his he seems very powerful in the previous scenarios, but now that we know that the Rainbloods, how strong they are, and we've seen the Bullsome priests get shot down by you know, by a few other tough enemies in the games previously. I think, you know, we're starting to see that the priests are strong, but they're not the be-all end-all of this canon. Oh, mate, it's never a good idea to turn off. Are they ladders? No. All right, how are we going to do this? We're just going to have to make a beeline for it. Don't think there's any tricks to this. We've just got to get that staff. Well, you know what? The Valkyrie can probably fire down the middle, so we'll probably have to hide in those turrets. There's not... Oh, actually... I'm trying to think now from memory if there's any with turn limits. There are some where you have to save people, for example, or like... No, actually I can't think of any with turn limits. So it's not quite... what was I going to say? It's not quite as... I suppose Valkyrie Chronicles didn't have turn limits either, did it? So... I was going to say Valkyrie Chronicles might have had turn limits, but it doesn't. Oh, did they? It's hard for me to remember. I haven't played Valkyria Chronicles since the 4th one came out. But I do remember Valkyria did have turn limits. And if not turn limits, then you certainly got... you got a better score for finishing it quicker. Damn it. Alright. I probably won't use the spark spell on him. I'll wait for Kate. Let's throw a knife at this dude. Poop Tickler, I would say Shining Force. Oh, sorry, not Shining Force. What was I going to say now? I've lost my train of thought. I was going to say that Valkyria Chronicles 4 is very much worth your time. It's every bit as good as the first game and a little bit better, probably. It's a fantastic sequel. Valkyria Chronicles 2 and 3, they're the PSP exclusive ones, so... Look, they weren't... I've played 2 only. It's not bad, but I don't have much desire to go back and play it again. I never finished it. It does lose quite a lot by being on... It loses quite a lot by being on PSP. Yes, basically. 4 is the real part 2. Yeah, all the map design in this series is really good. Or in this game, I should say. Or Shining Force 3 in general. I guess that's a series. Oh, he blocked! You bastard. And I can't get him with Don Hort. Oh, crap. He's noticed us. I shouldn't have done that. Must be the Julian army. They weren't expecting that. We've got the chosen one. Okay. Stakes have been raised a little bit. What's he gonna do? Another magic? We should be okay. I think we can tank spark level 1s. I have to heal up Julian. Yes, I'll check him now. Hang on. Divine Wind Fan. That's a unique weapon. And a unique type as well. That's interesting. That's pretty cool. I like that he's got, like... It's the third of 3 scenarios and we're still getting unique weapons introduced. A lot of care put into the game. Alright, now the Pegasus are coming after us. Oh, the sound of the Walkery is very, very grating. But I suppose it's meant to be. Okay, good, that didn't do much damage. That's really cool, actually. So they're trying to revive, like, lost content. Alright. Julian's getting pretty good with his knife now. Should probably send Don Hort to help them out, though. heal everyone up. It'd be great if they can get it to work, definitely. I love Gracie's little power stance before he does the spell. Right, let's use the drain spell again. Just because it's a low cost magic. It does good damage. More than she'd probably be able to do just by hitting him. And she can't attack. Might send her up. Yeah, can she kill him? I think she can. I think she's got enough damage. Yes. Just enough. When she learns a new special, that's useful. Oh wow, Julian's pretty tanky. He didn't take much damage from that at all. That would be interesting, having to manage arrow count as well. I guess that's a bit like Valkyrie. You don't have to worry about ammo so much, but you have to worry about... you do have to worry about what your... what am I trying to say? You do have to worry about like rockets or grenades, etc. Oh, damn! Donhort, you absolute friggin' cold-blooded killer. Nice work. Now let's get rid of this dickhead. Get him off my lawn. Yeah, that's right. So Fire Emblem, you have to worry about your arrows as well, like ammunition. That's pretty interesting. That's pretty cool. Alright, we're slowly getting there. There's a lot of enemies though. We'll try and pick them off one by one, I suppose. Move them up. Oh, Donhort's in bad shape. Let's use one of these bad boys. Yeah! Oh, this isn't the worst of it. You should have seen the lizard men in the previous chapters. State your name, no, what was it? State your first name, your last name, and your occupation. It's a lizard man, and I'm a lizard man. You have to use the one that's highlighted, and because basically every turn, every unit on the field gets to move, but the order they move depends on how agile they are. So the higher the agility, the earlier that character comes into play. So you'll see that characters with high agility, like mages or horsemen, they'll get to go first in a turn, and then characters that are slow, usually like dwarfs or some of the healers and things like that will end up going last. Now, I'll send Bridget up. Got to start moving out. Might have to heal Julian as well, actually. Oh man, this music is so tense. Lizard Man didn't want to attack at least, that's useful. Negative bolt. I kind of like not choosing members because it means that the stat of agility is especially important. If you just choose your members, then I feel like it would take away that part of that aspect. Oh, here we go. Actually, I know what to do. Steal some of your hit points. Yeah, that staff is being difficult tonight. Thankfully we got some good healers. We got someone who does aura spell. We got someone else who's got the good heal spell up to like level 3. Alright, here we go. Julian's in safety now, and so is Donhort. Oh, I might have to use another one of these. $20 hit points. That's not a waste. That's good. Alright, now let's try and take out this guy before he can be too dangerous. Alright, not quite, couldn't kill him, but that might mean he'll try and heal himself instead of attacking, which is also useful. Man, this is like the third battle in the game as well. They are not shying away from the difficulty. Okay, he's opted to go for an attack, which is interesting. Didn't use his magic. Had a bit of a brain melt there, did we? Hey! J2 easy too. How you doing, man? Oh, this guy's going to the staff. He's like, I've had enough of this shit. And the staff says, back off, mate. Jog on. Who do you think you are? Fucking lizard man. Perfect. Bridget levels up. She gonna learn some new magic? Not yet. I'm glad you could make it, man. Thank you. Now, how do I shut this staff down? Can I use magic on it? Oh, that wouldn't reach anyway. Maybe I just have to get next to it. Yeah, I thought so. I thought I'd have to use the shining spell. Okay, so he can't reach it just yet, but he'll be able to reach it very soon. Now let's chop this lizard up. Are lizard men just like the the jobbers of fantasy. Like lizardmen always seem to be the nameless guys that get, you know, beaten down by the heroes. I was gonna say, like, even more so than orcs, because orcs are kind of like a bit of a jobber as well, but it seems like lizardmen are even less than orcs. At least orcs often have like names and backstory, and you know, sometimes they're the heroes as well. Birdmen too, yeah, birdmen as well. I feel like birdmen are heroes more often than lizardmen though. I can't think of many times when the lizardman has been like, you know, the protagonist. Gotta heal you up again, Julian. Alright. Oh, the only thing is if I use his shining, it's gonna use up all of his magic. Oh, it's always a critical hit. Yikes. That's big damage. Orcs and gold. I feel like in Mortal Kombat though, it's Baraka and his people that are the jobbers, aren't they? Oh, come on, you could have at least killed the lizard man for me. Alright, at least you didn't kill Kate. Oh, we're good, we're good. I take it back, I take it back. Yeah, I got very lucky. The lizard man and Kate were very lucky there. Alright, now this is going to use up all my magic points, so let's use one more healing spell to get Kate back. And then I'll use the shining next time. Oh, levels him up too. And I might save the game quickly before I go into this last stretch. While I'm saving, I'm just going to roll a commercial as well. I'll be back in 1 minute while I grab a drink or something. Alright. Thanks for your patience. Also, I've got to be careful because that commercial sounds more entertaining than my actual stream. I have to make sure I don't play commercials that are more entertaining than the content I'm creating. Did they save with home insurance as well? After they were tap dancing? Meanwhile, Don Hort... Oh, I thought he might have killed him in one hit. He was very close. Oh, can I reach him with... Yes! Kate, you little legend. This laser-guided arrows. Nice work, Kate. Ooh, a freeze orb. Yeah, I'll take that. Meanwhile, the elf is running back. But Julian has throwing knives. I've never actually played a Ace Combat, but I've heard they're quite fun. I was going to say, speaking of S ranking, at the moment I've been playing Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. That's a really fun little game. I was in the mood for like a management / building simulator little game, and it's really good. I've been going through career mode. And trying to get Tycoon ranking. Yeah, no, I'm surprisingly enjoying it. I mean, I thought I'd enjoy it because I like those sorts of games, but yeah, it's a very good little game. Not really a good streaming game, but still. Alright, let's use my Shining on this bad boy. I've never actually seen this spell, so let's check it out. Oh, that's pretty cool. Now, what did it do? Oh, he's lost control of it. Now we can battle without getting attacked by the Walkery. Great, let me take care of this bastard first. Yep, that's the last line of the series, Poop Tickler. He goes, wow, Gracia, we really are the Shining Force 3. Bullzome Rising. Have you guys seen the Evil Within? Oh, sorry, the Evil Within 2 name drop? Where it's like, I'm not going outside. There's evil out there. Yes, but there's evil within too. So good. Someone must have just been like cacking themselves when they wrote that. Now we've got to take out the High Priests. Stupid Walkery, what did you do to the Dark Staff, Gracia? Oh shit. It won't respond. I'll defeat you first and fix the staff later. Oh good, I was worried. Yeah, I actually think the Technicolor attack looks awesome. Alright, well Gracia can't attack with magic anymore. He's used it all up with the Shining. Okay, we should be able to handle this. I think it's a Spark level 1? Yeah. Won't be too damaging. And he's let himself out into the open a bit now, so... Ah, crap. Alright, Julian, you take care of this lizard man. Critical hit, nice. He really needs to learn some specials with the knife though. Alright. Come on, give me a cross break or something. Nothing. That's right. Next character will be able to kill him. And it's Kate! This is a good move because, I mean, it's killed these characters, so you don't get to see the effect. But if you don't kill them with that Hypno Arrow, then it actually puts them to sleep. I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, J2E. I mean, it's a Sega Saturn game, so you can use coax if you wanted to, or you know, any sort of connection method. The way I've got it set up, I've got my Sega Saturn with a SCART cable. The SCART cable goes into my CRT, and then I've got video out from the CRT with RGB. So the RGB goes out into a OSSC capture card, and then into the OSSC upscaler into my capture card. So something's actually gone wrong with the color, as you can tell. But my display looks perfectly fine, so it must be either the video out, or sorry, it's either the video out or it's in the OSSC that's causing the color problem. Ooh, do I want to use Drain or do I want to use... Yeah, I'll use Drain. Yes, or I can use Spark. But I'll use Drain first. Suck to save. No, don't use that. Equip it, I should say. Come on, finish him off. Yes. Alright, well that's... Our back's covered. Let's take out the priest. Oh, he's still alive. That's alright. Kate will finish him off. Yeah. That's our party leader as well, which is quite funny. He's like staying back and cleaning out everyone else, watching their backs. Oh no. Oh. I think we can probably survive this. What's he got? Windstorm. This is a new spell. Looks like a beefed up, Ooh, that's some damage. Damn it! Oh, Kate was so close. Looks like a beefed up tornado. Okay. Let's heal Don Hort back up. Need to do I want to use Drain or do I want to use Magic? I'll use Drain to get her back to full health. Hey, Kate's good, you know. Suck to save. Alright, now what can Gracia do? Does he get an attack bonus? He does. But I need him to be alive, so I'll heal him up first. Perfect. Julian's gonna have to run up from behind. No, I've got to be careful with Gracia. Oh, that did big damage. Okay, yeah, Goriet's not that tough. Let's see how much damage he can do with a melee attack, though. What a laugh! What a counter! Yo, Gracia! That was sick! Alright, what can we do? Gracia doesn't really need healing. I will leave her for now. Just in case we need to heal someone up. Alright, let's go. Oh, not bad, 25 damage. Just hoping for a little bit more. Alright, now. Let's just go all out, use our magic attacks. See how much the Spark level 2 does. Oh, not that much at all, actually. It's about the same as a Suck spell. I should just do that. It's much less magic points. Okay. Yeah, I figure that fits Don Hort as a character as well, because he's already, like, story-wise, he's quite old when he joins the party. So I feel like he's at the tail of his career as a knight. So it kind of makes sense. I love this laugh. So good. Yeah, one more smack. Perfect. And Gracie's going to be safe. I think Julian's going to miss out on the battle. Uh-oh. The Valkyrie's coming back to power. He's using his Technicolor attack. Just as well we're so close to beating him. Functional again. Prepare for your end, Gracia. Oh, Julian's right next to it. Ow! How do you like this Suck spell? Yeah, Julian's tough, you know? Oh, nice, she learnt a new special attack. And she's now got a friendship with Don Hort. Alright, Gracie, finish him off. Wow, look at the flex from Shining Force 3. I'm just joking. Could you imagine Shining Force 3 esports? Lost control of the Valkyrie, I've been defeated. Oh, what's going to happen to the Valkyrie? Oh, it disappeared, the staff. Is it going to go berserk or is it just going to shut down? The Valkyrie has been relieved of its duty and is returning to Bull's own temple. Oh. So he knows Jane as well. Yes. Yeah, well, that's really cool. You know what? For someone who knows as much about the game as you do, to discover something new shows just how much there is to this game. Because considering this game is what, like 25 years old? No, we're not 25 years old. Like 20 years old now? To still find new things is pretty cool. Oh, there's Major on. Okay, we're going to see Major make a fool of himself soon, it seems. Steel is a bit of a prick, isn't he? Ragtag collection of freaks and useless ruffians. Trying to save the world here, buddy. Alright, we saved the castle. He's holding on to his position to the bitter end. Partially responsible. Poop Tickler would say yes. I'm gonna say no. Sorry, Poop. Why does everyone oppose me? Oh, wow. He's threatening Bresby. Steel is a real prick, isn't he? And yeah, you can see Majoron being manipulated by Steel. I'm going to stay with the Julian army for now and wait for the Emperor's return. Oh, look at Bresby shaking. You tricked me, Steel. The Julian army defeated Goriot and saved Estonia Castle from invasion. But Majoron and Steel had little gratitude for their rescue, and the Julian army was expelled from Estonia Castle. That's the end of Chapter 1, recapturing the Imperial capital. Yes. And yes, definitely unironically good writing. This game has very good writing actually. It's got a really nice narrative and it's got some excellent characters. It's I find it's not your typical sort of JRPG plotline. There's a lot more political intrigue and it feels a bit more authentic and grounded alongside the supernatural elements. Chapter 2, Majoron's Betrayal. This is going to be interesting. Cheer up, Sir Bresby. I've been kicked out of the castle. I don't think I'll ever cheer up, Kate. But it's like you always told me, there are always conflicts within the upper levels of the Empire. You never know when you'll be involved. Are you enjoying us, Bresby? Yes, exactly. Sort of gone on a pilgrimage, hasn't he? I do like Don Hort's character arc as well, where he finds new meaning with Gracia after being disillusioned with the Republic and the Empire. Are you guys going to argue about Witcher 3 versus Shining Force 3 now? This should be good. Sega Rally Championship. Very long, very easy left, baby. Finally beginning to understand your true intentions, why you've decided to come to the Empire with Gracia, and I believe my way is also now chosen. Oh, yep, Presby's gonna go rogue. Even in perilous times, the world is being held ransom to this power and authority. I have no more patience for this. So for the fate of this world, I wish to follow Gracia as well. Excellent, we've got a permanent advisor. Ah, it's Father Scholar. I'm hoping he joins us as well. He's really cool. As you said, you can't live in Dystonia Castle and still maintain a sense of justice. Oh shit, General Steele's sending his army towards us. He has got us at a disadvantage, I suppose. We are a small force. We've just had a battle already. Yeah, maybe we should have fought them before. But I think we're in even worse shape just then, so... What's he got? Could show you a way out. If you waste any more time here, the Imperials will surround us and you'll have no hope of escaping. Alright, we get to the church. The priest is going to help us escape. Well, before I go, I might visit the weapon shop and get that staff for Bridget. Oh, actually, also... Oh, power wine. When did we get that? Punch-out build? That sounds interesting. Alright, who can I use this on? Actually, what else have I got to use? Oh, I've got the power rank. Use the power wine on Gracia. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'll give that to Gracia. And I will give these boots to Isabella. Now, what does Isabella's current... Oh, it gives the support. That's more useful. Oh, Tornado level 3. That's pretty good, actually. Oh, that's useful to have as an attacking option. Yes, yes, I'll give the boots. Is there anything I want to deposit? Drop off the freeze orb. Keep the potion for now. Alright. I might sell the map and I'll see if I can pick up that spear for Donhort. And if there's anything else useful that I'd like to use. What? Who is this guy? I don't remember him being with Prince Median. Has this happened? Help me out. Walking in place is a secret top tier. It's one of the best options you can do. Best idle pose. Just stand perfectly still, but walk in place. Alright, I'm gonna get this. Not just yet, but it's always useful to have a spear option. Rub arrow, yeah. No, I think that's it. We must be getting a glove user soon because all these gloves are around. Oh, hang on. I didn't see what it was. I accidentally clicked too far. Does someone need a rod? Oh, Bridget, what could... Freeze or Dispel? Dispel is actually pretty useful. It's only 360. What does she currently have? Oh, she uses a wand, not a rod anyway. Okay, that's fine. I'll leave her with that. T-pose while gliding and facing one direction. Oh yeah, that's top tier. That's pretty high. That's pretty high. I think walking in place is up there with it though. Alright, cool. Now, is there anything else I need to do here? I don't think there is. Oh, maybe I'll sell that map. Now that I've got to the ruins already. Here we go. Nope, we are all good now. Let's go to the church and make our escape. Actually, I might go to the church and save. And then I might even call it a night. It's after 9 o'clock. Very late, not really. But I do have work tomorrow. Let's see if it'll even let me. I might try and do a storyline first. Oh, it's under the altar. The Ahura Hole. Shortly after the gods usurped the ocean and created the ground, a huge earthquake occurred. It happened so long that life barely existed. Yeah, what are we going to fight? An evil spirit. And a dragon graveyard. Oh, good. That's pretty cool. Thank you, Cyclops. Oh, that's so cool. So I can get dragons to join me now. Yeah, we gotta get out of here. It's a shame, I was hoping that Father Scholar would join as well, because I really like Father Scholar as a character. Oh, I was gonna say, it's never gonna be peaceful. The fish here are extremely vicious. Are they actually fish? Is this gonna be the evil spirit? Okay. Japanese fighting fish. Oh, there's a treasure chest over there as well. We'll have to collect that. Look at these things. Hermit crabs. From Software's Bloodborne. Oh, there's a few treasure chests here actually. Okay, there's some good stuff. I like the little beams of light. And ghouls. Okay. Alright, I'm going to save it. Let me see, who's around tonight? Maybe I'll do a raid before we go. No one's really on. Maybe I won't do a raid then. Alright, well the game is saved. I'm not going to continue the adventure. Sound alerts. Oh, I thought I turned them on. Sorry? I thought I turned on the sound alerts. I'll have a look into it. But either way, thanks for tuning in, guys. This is a really good stream. It was nice to chat. And I'll be back on Thursday, so roughly this time in 3 days' time. And I'll be playing a bit of Virtua Fighter, probably, if there's people online playing. Yeah. So take care, guys. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll catch you later. Enjoy your week.